Hey people, I haven't disappeared, I promise. I'm still here. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, midweek. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm excited. I want more people to be on. There's only 5 people so far. Where's everyone? Today's a glorious day. You know why today's a glorious day? Because COA 9.0 is out. It's out. Everyone should be getting it. 9.0, just slicker, quicker, more to the point. I feel like a little boy with a new toy. Oh gosh. God, love it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Definitely repeat those modules. I'm going over it right now myself. Um, yeah, especially the offer codex. And again, I think for me, again, the aim of COA, get offer codex and making sales. Systems foundations dialed in. That's all you do. You maintain on that. And I would just repeat the offer codex mindset modules constantly, again and again and again. Because as I'm listening, it's repetition. Repetition is mastery. It's just dialing in the same thing you're doing day in, day out. So yeah, really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. Also really exciting, Sebastian, deposit for a sale tomorrow. Tell me about that. How is that going? Massive win. Massive, massive win.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I was buzzing this morning. I had this call with this lady. We had 2 calls. Actually, I did something you said. Like literally, I remember about you because I noticed she was like excited and she had a lot of things to talk about. Like she really had lots of things inside that she wanted to express. So I said from the beginning, as you said last time, I noticed that you got a lot of stuff that you want to share, and this probably is going to take us more than an hour. So if it's okay with you, we can go for 15 minutes more. And if needed, we can rebook an appointment and finish this call, tomorrow or anything like that. She said, yes, okay. We passed the hour. Then we rebooked for yesterday. And yesterday, she rebooked for today, for this morning. And then she made a deposit. She, we put into perspective how the plan works, how the program works for her. And she was super excited. She just had to go and sort out some things. We made the plan for that to happen. And tomorrow we have another appointment and hopefully closing that sale.
Amazing, man. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But not genuinely great work. Great work. Why? Because ultimately, that all comes from the fact that, again, refining your message, refining your offer, right? Because you came from a space of just confidence, right? But we tweaked and you moved along the process to come to a conclusion on this direct message where you can now talk to and relate to the specific problems of that person, of that ideal client avatar. And that's when things get easier, when you're speaking to them in their language, right? So massive, massive, massive win. So Sebastian, look, great. I want you to keep up the momentum. Have you want you to email in at well, let me handle that in on my side actually, right? Has anyone contacted you about being booked in for a one-to-one?
No.
We want to keep this momentum and we want to reward you for the massive win. Okay, so we'll give you a one-to-one session as a kind of testimonial piece, right? That will run you through. And then we'll give you as a bonus one-to-one instructions on how to keep on progressing forward. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Sounds amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Leave that with me. Okay. And again, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous job. Keep up the good work. Absolutely amazing. Can I get a round of applause, please, for Sebastian? Let's go. Let's go. Amazing.
Yeah, honestly, I never thought this was going to take me where it took me. Like I came, confident that I was going to teach confidence and self-esteem. And, I never thought I had to change my niche a little bit. I just thought I need to get good at sales. I need to go. But, getting good at sales took me to refine my niche, to do some tweaks, which you all guys helped me to do. So I'm super grateful, honestly. Thank you so much. And excited to see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
Amazing. So am I. Okay, amazing, dude. Amazing, amazing. Okay, cool. Everyone, let's start posting the wins. I see you have. Teresita, I got you. I know that you're pressed on time, but let me just quickly read through the wins. Why is this not showing me side by side? Why does my chat come out of, it's usually to the side? Why is it doing that? Interesting. No idea. Let me just pull that up. There we go. Let me just read. Yep, it's Teresita, my ads are back at $7.69. Amazing. 4 days in 2 days. Whoop, whoop. Rebecca, I got a VIP paid in full sale 2,600 through an in-person event, not through CA, but thrilled. Congratulations, Sebastian. Look, no, that's awesome. Look, at the end of the day, is that's still in like is that a new offer? Is that more what was your usual price point? Is it always been 2,600 or?
I brought it up from 2,340 at Dave's suggestion. I think it's probably worth more than that, but it's the first time I've sold it at this price point, which feels really good.
Amazing. But
it's still underpriced. It's VIP one-on-one, so it's still underpriced, but it feels good to sell it at that rate.
Yes. Hey, and it's paid in full, right? As well. That's a major thing, because a lot of people's like, oh yeah, I generated this revenue, but at the end of the day, how much of that was actually cash up front? So paid in full, that's magnificent. So honestly, like, definitely good work for that. Amazing. All right, keep it up.
I will.
Cool. Okay, let me get to Teresita. Yeah, because so for a learning experience for everyone, again, this is all about problems. You have to understand client problems, which Teresita, we've gone through this, and just like you went back to kind of old ways I'm seeing, but I'm gonna get your head lined in again to what are the problems of the client, right? So specifically with this, I'm talking about our thank you page. So obviously people opt in to the front end message of your HVG, okay? And then you go, hey, thank you for downloading the guide. We will fix these things on the call, booking, $500 value, etc. So what I want to run through with Teresita is her own thank you page, that we just dial in that message and those problems. So let me just get out
and
my
the problems have shifted a little. Yeah,
problems have
shifted a little bit in the last few months, sort of.
Yeah.
And
cool.
we've learned from the clients to actually hone it in a little bit, because it was a little bit wordy, even though I got clients out of it, but I think it could be better.
Yes. Okay, cool. Let me just copy and paste this. Amazing. I'll share my screen.
That's the one that's currently running.
Cool. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so this will be a really important lesson for everyone, okay? Because this is all about problems, people. This is your messaging, right? Which basically just always revolves around problems. Their problems, how they languaging, what they're experiencing, but always word it in the way they say it, right? It's the number one key fundamental rule of messaging. It has to be what they say, not what you say, what they say. So Teresita at the moment has, right? Let me just neaten this out a bit. Okay, cool. Let me minimize that. Cool, so I have a bit of space. Amazing. Cool. So she has put, okay, on the call, how to fix the lack of vision in the shortest period of time without feeling stressed and overwhelmed. How to eliminate the communication gap with teams and clients without lack of confidence and beliefs. How to get rid of the lack of accountability without losing time and money, right? So I'll be honest, Teresita, for me, a lot of these things, you go straight into solution again. You've gone back into solution, right, on a lot of these things, right? Because I know you're very fixated on the, it's great because all your pillars, right? That's your solution. You work on the vision, you work on the on communication,
accountability.
And but the thing is, those things shouldn't actually be on your thank you page.
Oh,
at all, right? Because you have to understand, what are we doing on the thank you page? Everyone, right? What are we doing on that thank you page? Messaging is about what? Problems, client problems. So our solution of how to fix those problems should never ever be mentioned on that thank you page. Always think about it in the sense of, again, when we're looking at our HVG, the title of the guide, what is that based on? The problem. We don't, on the title of the guide, Teresita, start talking about the 3 reasons you're lacking vision, or the 3 reasons you're lacking this communication. We don't do that. We're going for the problem. Stress and overwhelming your business, right? And then with our thank you page, all we're doing is that we're just breaking that down into kind of, again, just a 3-layer umbrella, right? That's how I always say it. It's an umbrella of problems. Okay. So for me, I'll always go back into this, everyone. I'll always go back into what are the problems. Okay. So Teresita, just hit me. Just tell me what are your client problems? What do they say that they're struggling with?
Number one is time and money. They lose time and money. Number two, they have lost their vision in the company. You know, they're totally all over the place. And number three, they lack communication actually with their team members. They have no streamlined approach with leadership and, you know, associates, or you want to call them employees. And we did 3 scenarios of these on the thank you page, but they were kind of wordy, and then they're just not clear enough, at least for them to book the appointment directly from the thank you page.
Yeah. So don't forget in your thank you page, like it's not, it like always make what you say as concise as possible, right?
Right.
But mention the relevancy of anything that is relevant. Okay. So never try to detract from it because you're trying to make a sentence shorter. If it's a valid, useful, and pertinent point, then definitely mention it. Okay.
Right.
So always the structure is always this. We will fix. Okay. And fix can be eliminate, overcome, heal. You know, you everyone has their own wording, right? But we will fix X problem so that you get Y desire without pain. Okay. Now this is the thing. They're losing money and time. Absolutely. Okay. When they say they lost their, so they, once again, I think you have answered this before to me, but when it's they lost their vision in the company, is that their words again? Are they saying vision without you jumping in? Is that what they say?
We've lost our purpose, our why.
Our why.
A lot of it is due to obviously aftermath of COVID. But we're not going to use COVID in there.
I'm not saying though. I'm not saying do. I'm saying always feedback, right? Which is you mentioned about all the businesses that you're helping at the moment, and of course a lot of businesses like yours, they were impacted by COVID. So it's interesting. Obviously, it's just a time that isn't, you know, it's a one-off event. Let's say it's interesting. I'll note it there. Not that I'm going to include it, but like when things go on, don't discredit them completely, right? Always just keep an open mind to these things, right? But you know, either ways, we have lost our person, our purpose,
our purpose. And what I'm getting from another company is that they're stuck on the whole economy right now. So that's another issue that's happening currently.
Okay, so that's a valid thing. That's amazing. Right now, this is actually relevant. Okay, so let's not talk about COVID. The economy. That's a big thing that everyone is mentioning to you on the calls. So that needs to be on the thank you page. Yep. So that definitely has to be in the thank you page. There's no way it's not. Okay, because that's a relevant thing. What else? What else in terms of this topic of the vision? Right. Again,
you know, the employee issue too of getting quality employees to work. Nobody wants to work.
Okay.
And being able to actually hire quality employees, and also the other thing that kind of goes with it, good employees, is keeping customer service and loyalty customers on board.
Not keeping. Why can't I write? Keeping customer service. I think customer satisfaction.
Customer loyalty, customer satisfaction, or even gaining good customers. You know, attracting good customers. That's a big one. Attracting.
Can you help with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay, and that's. Oh, I love this.
What can I help with?
Yeah.
my 3 pillars.
Yeah. So for everyone to see, Okay, look again
Employee
at what,
turnover is a big one.
yeah, look again at what Teresita talks about here. She talks about fixing lack of vision in a short period of time. Yes, without feeling stressed and overwhelmed. You didn't even mention the stress and overwhelm until I mentioned it in the group, right? So when I looked at it, I was like, Teresita, this is your big thing. This is like the thing that you're helping people with, and you did not mention it, right? So it's just like, okay, cool. Again, eliminate the communication gap with teams and clients, right? Very different when you're talking about keeping customer loyalty, especially attracting good customers, right? These are key language patterns that this is what they're seeing. This is like, no, our things are fixed if we can get good customers or get customer loyalty, or we're able to get employees to work effectively, right? So can everyone start seeing exactly, again, this is what happens when you always try and build your thank you page or your pillars from your solution of what you know. That's why I say to everyone, forget your solution, forget it. List the problems, just list all the problems that they are saying. So when you have your sales call, or when you have your follow-up calls, your setter calls, listen to them. Yeah, so, you know, what's the challenge? It's this. Whatever they say, right, that's what I need to talk about on my front end, on my messaging, on my thank you page, in my pillars, in my webinar, right, in my HVG, all of it. Yeah. What I mean, that's pretty good. I could work off this.
You're gonna have to send that to me because I'm in the car and on my phone.
Yes,
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
yeah. So again, I'm gonna just, you know, take this for old version versus new version. Okay, so always, again, we always want to stick in that structure. This is the structure, okay, because it just hones our thinking of, okay, we will fix problem. Cool. So we're aiming at the problem first. You talk about the vision, but the vision is not the problem. The vision is the solution. Okay. Instead, they're talking about, you know, they're lost in their purpose and they're stuck on the mentality of this is happening in this current economic environment. Right.
Right.
So how to fix, not your vision, short period of time. We'll see. How to fix your, how to, probably more other words for ripple, how to spread, how to
fix your lack of focus.
Lack of focus.
Or lack, or
within the company.
Distorted purpose. I don't know.
Mission and purpose. Okay. So that this is good, right? Because already it's lack of focus. They're everywhere, right? In their minds, they're feeling stressed, overwhelmed. They're everywhere. So to fix the lack of focus, right, within the company mission and purpose.
Their focus, which trickles down to the company focus.
Yeah, exactly, right? So like that's yeah, to fix the
lack of your focus.
Lack of. Let's leave it as is, right? Okay. The reason is again because it could be their interpretation, and whether it be their focus, whether it be the company's focus, it's still, hey, you have a lack of focus, right? The whole thing has a lack of focus, right? So I don't mind it, and we do mention, you know, the company here, so that's all good. But then this is when, okay, now that you mentioned the problem, then we go into, okay, so if you fix that, what would they achieve? What happens then?
They will stop feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah.
So there we go. Okay. So that you no longer feel stressed and overwhelmed. There we go. Without
complicated processes or complicated.
I would go methods. Here for me. I would without wasting time on.
I like that.
Yeah.
Better.
On complicated processes. Right.
Okay.
Because that ties into the focus. Right.
Yep. I like
so
that.
Like without wasting time on complicated processes. Again, so that everyone is aware. This is key. right? Because for some of you lot, you brush over this and it's like, oh, okay, without wasting time. Yeah. No, that specific language right there with Teresita's market niche, that's a big thing for them, right? They have no time. They keep on telling her, I don't have a time. I don't have a time to get onto a call with you, Teresita, right? So this is a key thing that she needs to mention on her thank you page, okay? It's a time thing, right? I wouldn't even mind if you mentioned it again in the second one, but this is good. This is very, very good, right? More aligned to them and what they need. Now, how to eliminate the communication gap. Again, it's not about the communication gap, right? Again, what's the problem? Like you mentioned employees. So what's the problem with the employees then? What are they trying to fix with the employees?
How to fix employee turnover or employee drama. I'm getting a lot of employee drama. Several of their employees get consumed by drama, and instead of communicating to each other what needs to be done, you know, they nitpick, which causes a lot of employee turnover because they're not happy, or
because they're not. Okay, cool. That's even more powerful. So how to fix employee drama. So the drama,
negativity, basically.
It's
all that negativity.
Employees. What was the word you said again? Without your employees feeling
unhappy and frustrated.
And frustrated. Okay, this may be the so that. Okay. Okay, no, this is the problem. Cool. How to, yeah, okay. So this could work. Again, like I'm gonna go with it, right? Just because of time, just that you have something, and then you can reconfigure. But obviously, I'm just the principle here for everyone is I'm just trying to teach you how to actually develop these by being more focused around the client problems, right? Not your solution.
How about employee commitment or something to that effect? Because
let me
finish like
off and then we can edit, right? So for me, you mentioned it. How to resolve employee
feeling unhappy and frustrated.
I mean, it's basic language, but I always like basic. Resolve employees feeling unhappy and frustrated, so that, and then this would be okay. Why would you want that? So that you eliminate employee turnover and work. What do you want to call this? Work drama, or how do you want to label that? How did they label that?
I would say it's called office gossip, office drama.
Office drama. I like it. Okay. Without what would you say it is? Without what? Without what's the pain or the thing that they just don't want to deal with in that scenario?
Without performing, without losing again time and performance.
Without losing.
And sales, profits, it all ties in together. Money.
Yes, I like that. I like the sales.
Okay.
Productivity, again, I just put it in there because I'm just like, again, if they're not saying it, I wouldn't want to use it.
No, really. They are saying productivity. Yeah, but the productivity is an issue.
Okay.
All over the place. Yeah. So that should stay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, without losing out on productivity and sales. Okay, so that looks a lot better. Okay.
Awesome.
Yep. It's problem focused. It's just problem focused, right? And it's what they're dealing with. Now, last one. Again, accountability is not the problem, right? Accountability is what you provide a solution. So are you starting to get it? Right?
You know, I heard this saying the other day with one of them. Oh, I just got a new lead. Number five in 2 days. No, how to get
How to fix.
rid of or fix.
Or how to get rid of, fix, either one,
Non-productive time. Non-productive, no, we don't want to use that again. How to fix the lack of commitment. From both employees and leadership.
There we go.
Without losing integrity.
Okay, let's go for the so that. Okay, the so that, and again here.
So that you don't lose your integrity, and without losing time and money.
Economy. Without.
Oh, the economy, yeah. The commitment.
How to fix lack of
and
focus.
world economy, something with world economy. And how to overcome, now, how to fix the lack of commitment.
I would put, so I just, again, I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to put it here. I could rearrange these things, right? But I'm just, for simplicity and to just get on with the clinic, right? I'm just going to make it just simple, right? So that you don't worry about the
love it.
The how
economy.
Would you describe the economy?
The recession?
Don't want to say the recession.
The loss of economic stability.
How to worry about economic stability. Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about the economic stability
without losing time and money
in
the business.
That's it. Thank you. Stability. To worry about the stability your business is in, and all without
the loss of time and money.
Loss of time. Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, there we go. So for everyone, I said, like we could neaten this up. We can put the words, like arrange them in different ways. But I just wanted to get the, Teresa, you went for this process now, and can you see that all I'm doing is, look, your vision, your accountability, your what was the other one? Your
accountability, communication, and vision.
Your communication. It's not mentioned here anymore. They're not there. Why?
I get it.
Because it fixes that. And that's what the call is for. That's where they'll find out that, so that's how you fix it, right? On this
This is brilliant.
It's completely driven by the problems that they are going through. So every single time it's problems. And again, for everyone, please, please, please stick with this framework. We will fix X problem so that you get Y desire without pain. Because it just makes things clearer for everyone when you're looking for it. It's like, okay, I need to aim for a problem first. Problem. But why do they want that problem resolved? Because if they do resolve that problem, then they can get this thing that they've been wanting all this time. Amazing, right? And all without having to go through this complicated, process, time, money, whatever it is, that thing that is just like, I want this to stop, okay? But this is how it's done. So all in all, what do we have, right? We now have how to fix the lack. There we go. How to fix the lack of focus within the company mission and purpose, that you no longer feel stressed and overwhelmed without wasting time on complicated processes. How to resolve employees feeling unhappy and frustrated, that you eliminate employee turnover and office drama without losing out on productivity and sales. How to fix lack of commitment in leadership and employees so that you don't worry about the economic stability in your business.
Right.
In your business, yeah. All without the loss of time and money. Okay. Much better, much better, right? As I could probably, tweak wordings here and there, but the general thing, the bulk of it, that's what it is. That's literally that works. Yeah.
I love it. I
Cool.
love it. Thank you.
Amazing.
I'm late for the meeting, but this was so worth it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope it helped everyone else too. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions on that? Any questions on that? Yes.
This is great to watch because I'm very solution oriented, and I'm just wondering with the HVG, I think I'm leading people to the solution. Like, I think like the 5 reasons, I'm wondering, should I be making them more problem focused, as you were saying?
Yes. I don't want you to change that now if you have made things solution based already. Okay. It's more of, because as long as, again, the HVG title is problem focused. So then they will download it. Look, they get some useful information. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the solution is not there. It's just, again, the more you call out the problem within the guide, that's when they're like, oh my God, I'm going through that. That's exactly what I'm going through. So the solution can be in there, right? But as long as you're framing it in the what they need to do, not how they need to do it. So again, we don't teach how-to content. It's not about giving them, the information, because then they think, oh, well, I can just go with this and I can just do it myself, right? No, it's all it is just always about focusing on the problems and shifting beliefs as to how they need to approach the problem to fix it. That's all it is. Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else? Any questions on that? Any questions? No? Has that been useful though? Because I know a lot of people, honestly, that thank you page. Oh my God, I've seen thank you pages. I'm like, oh my God, no, stop it. Where are the problems? Where are the problems? Okay. But that's how you attract people. That's how you attract people. So it's not just your thank you page, right? That what I just went through applies to everything, as I said. Yes, in your content. So it doesn't matter if it's a HVG, a webinar, your emails, right? The emails you keep on sending after, they're all about problems. You have to speak about the problems they're going through, right? If you continue to keep on speaking about their problems, they're like, oh my gosh, this person actually knows what I'm going through, right? And that's how you get them in. That's how you relate. Right. If there are no questions on that, then I am going to go through the chat and start answering everyone's questions. Where are we? Oh, great job, Rama. Had a consultation call today. Amazing. Rebecca, I'm really resisting ClickFunnels, not because it's something new, but because I can already make landing pages on another platform without more dollars. Look, I'm gonna be. I get it, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's there's actually no problem if you want to use another software, right? There is no problem. There's only a problem if you're not able to replicate our funnels exactly how they are. And what I mean by that is positioning, text, size, the general structure of things. As long as it's the same, and especially on mobile view, right? As long as it's all the same, then no issues, right?
I don't think I can get the design the same.
Yeah,
like it doesn't pop up. There's a few things that are different.
The important thing is simplicity in the funnel. Like when you look at the funnels, they're really simple. Okay, and Ed has said it. Yes, they're that simple because he spent millions making it that simple, right? Because he's tested different variations, right? In the end, the less information, the simpler it is, the more it was actually converting, right? Okay. So don't change it. Don't add things to it. Just try replicate it as closely as you can to ours. I'll be honest, like, for me, I'm just like, oh, please just use ClickFunnels, because there's a risk, right? It's just because there's a risk. But, as long as you try copy it as closely as you can, right? And as I said, mostly because of mobile view, right? Because if you can't see the mobile view version of it, then maybe you miss something out. It should be okay, Rebecca. Like at the end of the day, have you got your ads out yet?
Not yet, no.
Let's see. Put it out and we will just see how that converts. And if your
Right.
conversions
So
are
we can make
working,
a deal, like if it's low conversion, give it a week. And I mean, I've just had
we can
it
still
work.
assess it. I'm not saying it's going to necessarily be the funnel, right? But we can
Yeah.
assess it, and then after changing things and looking at things, then yeah, we can definitely just, you know, make those tweaks or additions of, you know, incorporating ClickFunnels if we have to. But
Yeah,
it
I don't want to
should fine.
be,
Should be
I
fine.
don't want to be penny wise, pound foolish, right? So like I'm definitely open to it. It's just like I was able, the only thing I saw, like the thank you page looks a little bit more precise. And so I might actually go over to ClickFunnels just because that looks a little bit more like more difficult to replicate. So I may just do it. The other thing was in the training, it looked like there were two different templates for the thank you page. One was she called it the fancy version or the plain version. I'm assuming we
yeah.
want the
Yeah,
plain.
we just use the plain version, the simple
Okay.
version. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Again, it's just easier for people not to mess up because, you know, with the fancy version, you got things to write, and then
Format.
people
Yeah.
that's when people start mentioning things that are just like no. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. Simple always converts better.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Amazing. Right. Next question. Sebastian, question. When you are coaching in group setting and there's still no digital content, you deliver the content and then later on during the call, you ask if there's any questions, or how would you do it? Yeah, absolutely. So if I had a group, I would definitely, you know, for example, right now, what I done, that little walkthrough, right? That's a module, you know, that's a module. And you just copy that and then you put that into a membership site. So that could be ClickFunnels or it can be Kajabi. Okay. And that's it. That's basically just how you start building out your digital product, right? You basically have in mind certain lessons or topics or exercises that you want to run through. You run through it with the clients live, and then you just keep the recording and just put it into your program. Make sense?
That's simple, yeah. So
that's simple. Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
like people like coaches have mentioned it, you know, it's just we get so in our head of like, oh, they have to be these amazing, you know, deck slides and they have to be pretty with pictures, when honestly all your client wants is the result, and it's just information. They just need the information, right? So I've seen trainings that literally are a Word document and they're just going through the Word document, but the training is fabulous, right? Because I'm like, it was great information, and that's all they're looking for. So just the information, run it through with them live, and you can just start storing that to start off with, right? Then as you get more clients and you want to make things a bit more sophisticated or pretty, okay, then you can start building out like real modules, okay? Sales is always the focus. This is secondary. So when you're building out your program on the go, build it out on the go, as I explained, right? Rather than doing modules.
Right. You know, because the essence of I guess the way I've been coaching in the last years, it's been one-on-one. So most of the talk is done by the client, right? So I ask the questions and the client it's talking through. So when you coaching groups, it has to change a little bit the dynamic, right? So how would you suggest to run that dynamic if I'm so used to asking questions and no running through principles?
That's great. Again, in your like that in itself, right? If it was me, I would have a script. So you said I ask them questions and then they reply, right? So again, it's I would just go for a script of, well, these are the questions I always ask them, and ask them, hey, ask yourself these questions, fill it out so that they just gain the insight that they need from it, right? It's kind of that thing where, Ed, even with the offer codex, he says, your burning reason why. It can't just be money. So he asks you to do the money. He asks you to question yourself, why are you doing this? And so you have to do the homework yourself, right? But that it's literally no different. So that's all you do. You'll just build out something where you ask them, hey, go through that and answer these questions. And of course, it's you have to teach that kind of shift of beliefs or of your methodology. So Ed, as an example, he teaches language, right? He says that your words are your reality, right? You language your reality. Your words gauge, language, you gauge, right? That's what in the new modules, that's what he says. So therefore, he's teaching people. Yeah. So questions, what would be, what are you saying to yourself every day? Okay. Is this empowering you or disempowering you? Right. If you had a loved one who was saying the same things to themselves, what would you say about that? What would you tell them? Okay. And so this is just a script. You ask those kind of questions, and then of course the person will just answer for themselves and think, shit, yeah, maybe I should change my language. Right. So you would kind of do the same, of course, according to your methodology about what you're teaching.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Amazing. Giuseppe, for everyone, just again, question, right? I forgot to mention that. When you have a question, put question, because otherwise I could just skip over it and I didn't realize it's a question. Giuseppe, just wanted to get your opinion on my ad stat if you had the chance to look at them. You posted that in the group, right? And Laura replied to that. Yeah. So dude, Laura is our lead specialist. Yeah. So she says it's good and to test things this way or that way. I'll just follow her advice. But why do you ask? Is there a concern?
No, it's just because I got, it's good because I got 11 email contacts for the first week. So I think it's decent. With the phone numbers, there's been an issue because people are leaving like 0, 1, that kind of stuff. They don't really leave their real phone numbers. But no one's booked in a call yet, so I was just like wondering if that was.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, when you book a call, again, the metrics we want to aim for is for every 20 leads, you have to get a minimum 1 call, right? But you need to get there first because you need to assess it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's various things that you can do right now a bit proactively. Number 1 is go over the thank you page training I just done right now, right? Okay. And just if you're in your thank you page, we went through it already. But if this has maybe sparked up new things in your mind, then maybe you could adjust things, right? But it's still early days because you've only got 11 leads, not 20.
Yeah.
Number 2, follow up, right? Again, you've done the phone validation. So yeah, Giuseppe, you're doing the work. Everything's in place.
Yeah.
It's just about allowing you a bit more time. Just a bit more time.
I'm probably a bit
I just want to
rushing, yeah. So do you think I should leave it for another week and see how it goes?
Leave it for another 20 leads, right? So rather than time, it's again we're evaluating on leads, right? Have I gotten this amount of leads in? Okay, like I haven't got a booked call after 30 leads. Okay, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, right? What's not working? Again, if they're downloading, they have the problem. It will always then result in 1, 2 things that we need to do. It's either follow up and just follow up effectively, right? Pull them up. So you're doing that. You got the phone validation code now. Amazing. And the thank you page, right? That's it. Maybe your content, but again, like your thing was solid, but it is what it is. Emails, right? If you want to be a bit more proactive, you can email everyone individually too. Okay. Like a personable email. Yeah, you could do that. Obviously on scale, not something you want to be doing. Or you could just create content in emails now, right? So in other words, you can start actually, giving some value through emails. I know we're giving you our sequence, but that stops us after a certain while. So you can continue building on that sequence. So like email 10, email 11, 12, 13, 14. Just giving whatever testimonials, your own personal journey, your own personal story, value, explaining your methodology a bit. Just whatever, just.
Do you reckon that I could send emails already if these people are in the first information, and I'll send another email with
fine.
Content based?
Like absolutely fine. Because at the end of the day, it's the more touch points you have with them, the better, right? Even one of your messages could be, for example, hey, I just sent out an email to my list. I just wanted to see that you checked it or not. In it, I talk about blah, 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 blah. Super, super cool. I just wanted to make sure that you could read it because I think you get a lot of value from it. Okay. And there we go. Next day, hey, did you see the email? Right. So just you have a reason to it's again, like all we want is just conversations, right? When you're able to get conversations and you start understanding and honing in your messaging to the problems of that client, right? So yeah, man, just keep on going through the process. try to be a bit patient with it.
Yeah.
Right? How much are you spending per day?
It's the £5 daily.
Yeah.
£5 daily with the third ads. But
And how much is your lead cost?
last I checked, it was 283.
How much?
283.
283. Okay. Yeah, really good. 283. Your lead cost is 283.
283 per lead, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get any kind of like good traction, that's a good lead cost, right? You could start spending £10.
Yeah. What Ava suggested the other day is because I was asking about launching targeting, changing the targeting relation to the US. She said maybe you could launch another ads in the States and keep them both running.
Correct. Yeah, do that.
You know.
Yeah, you
have both locations.
Yeah, like this is you choose, neither one is right or wrong. You have a functioning ad, you could just easily just pump in more money to that, or you could test out new market or new area. But again, just with creating new stuff, it just takes time. If you've got time, you can create something new to test it out for sure, right? If you have time. That's my thing. If you had no time, I'm like, just the one ad, just pump it through. Just pump people through. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Copy that. Thank you so much, Kev.
All right,
Thank
no
you.
problem, man. You're welcome. Next question. Question, Norama. I feel like I'm not getting enough quality leads. I don't get to talk to enough people. What can I do? So let me get some context around that. What is not enough people? How many leads are we getting per week?
Okay, so to be fair, it's a very neat lead on from Giuseppe's because it's kind of pretty much similar to him. There is a little bit of impatience on my side as well. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I have put the stats on there and you said that's fine, and actually don't change the ad, it's like spot on, and the click rate and everything's really good.
Yeah.
And I have like now 32 leads, and I've had 2 calls like booked in from that. So from the ratio that you said, that's the ratio, good. That's fine.
That's exactly. Yeah. So that's good. So it's always a lead thing, right? So it's always more of like, no, I need to get loads of people through. Like if you were doing this organically, right? Again, it's 100 people that you would need to be speaking to per day, right? Per day. Again, because you don't even know they want your stuff or not, right? When it comes to ads, obviously they're coming to you, right? So you know that they have the problem, but it still requires quite a number, because again, we're always aiming for 3% of the market that's looking to buy now. At any given point, only 3% of the market is going to buy now, right? So again, why numbers are so important. You need to get 100 people through to really, really, get traction in what you're doing for a minimum of 1 sale. With 100 people, with 100 leads, I would like a minimum of 1 sale, right? That preferably 2 to 3. Preferably 2 to 3 per 100 leads, right? But minimum 1 sale, right? If not, again, you have to assess those processes. But you're in line. You're in line with what we're looking for. And over the 100 lead mark, that's when you start assessing, okay, so how many calls did actually get booked in over those 100 leads? And that really gives you a good indicator. But ultimately, if you want more people coming through, you spend more.
Yeah. But I think there's the element of, so I do follow up. I've been following it. So I get a lot of kind of false phone numbers and stuff like that, which is fine. Yep. But then I get the thing of I call people and they say, I'm at work right now.
Have you included the phone validation code?
Yeah. That's done. Okay. That's done. But I've had people give me like wrong numbers, there's somebody at the end of the phone going, who are you? What's this? But there are some people who go, oh, I'm at work right now, I can't talk. And I say, okay, that's fine, great. I'll call you later, or I'll call you tomorrow. And they're like, yeah, fine. But then I call and I get ghosted. And that happens quite a lot. And I just want to know if that's normal, how to get around that,
perfectly
if
normal.
there is a way to get around it.
Yeah, so it is normal, but then, yes, there is a way to get around that. So I want you to look at a clinic I done on, let me pull out the notes, on the 6th of October. okay, on the 6th of October at the 28th minute mark, right? And
Mhm.
I just talk about being personable, right? Because the thing is, look, when people call, they think, oh, what are you going to sell me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they think. Okay,
Mhm.
so what I want to get you into the practice of is actually just being personable, being a person who shows up because you genuinely care, and there's a big difference there. So if you look at that clinic, I go over how you make more personable messages that
Okay.
actually show that you just want to help, right?
Mhm.
And that's all it is. It's not about sales, not about trying to get them onto a call. It's just I'm here to help. Okay.
Okay.
So look at that, and that's how you work around it, because it's
Okay.
completely natural that someone will go, oh, I'm at work, and then they won't answer later. You can send
Mhm.
video messages, voice notes, text messages, but in a personable way
Mhm.
to get their attention, and if anything, make them feel bad, thinking, oh my God, this person's so nice. Why am I ignoring them?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're that nice that they're actually looking out for me.
Mhm.
Okay, let me
Okay.
reply back. So look at that, and that will resolve that.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you very much.
No problem. You're welcome. Without quite quitting, that phrase is everywhere. Huh? Okay. That could be, this is great. Naomi, question. The last 5 leads that I got within the last 3 days have all left an incorrect contact number. Any suggestions to avoid this? What do you think of adding capture to click funnels? Landing base. Do you know if this is possible? Well, one, I don't know if that's possible. But ultimately, are you afraid that they're robots?
No, because today I got a lead. I thought, okay, I'll call, and I realized it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The times that I get the leads, it's more like past midnight UK time, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's weird times.
Yeah,
So when I
it's a
call
weird
back, and
structure.
these are mainly when you
Yeah.
call back, it's invalid numbers.
Okay, and but once again, you
So
have
I'm
the
just
phone validation.
wondering.
Yeah.
I'm just
You have phone
wondering.
validation, number one, right? Yeah, you have the
Yes.
phone validation.
Yes.
Cool. Have you addressed the thing more importantly with Laura Yulia? Because I know that you are getting people from like other countries, I think,
No,
right?
that was sorted.
Yeah,
That was because I had
I'm
incorrect
doubling
email.
down now. Are you
Yeah.
sure that's sorted? Because obviously you're saying that you're still getting people downloading at weird times. So it's just
No,
like,
these are only UK. The only
yeah, no. So just double check
Yeah.
everything. That's basically
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You double check
Yeah.
everything to ensure that it definitely is targeting the right people, the right country, etc. There's nothing. It's
because I
weird.
got Yulia to check, and
I
then
would
at the
ask
time
this
she
to
said it
Yuli
was
and
correct.
Laura to have them see if they know of anything, right? For me, it's just like, okay, but it's only 5 leads, right? So in that
No,
case,
it's within the last I mentioned, like all of a sudden I got a hike in the leads and then a drop, and then it started to get. So the last probably week and a half or so, the leads that I've been getting, pretty much like maybe more than 50% are incorrect numbers or invalid numbers, anything like that. So I got a weird one yesterday. So that the only one that the voice, or I kept the voice message, the call that went through, I got a call back actually through Skype, and I answered it. I'm quickly looking through the spreadsheet to see who the owner is before speaking. And then I was like, okay, can I speak to Karen? There's no one like that. So either it was the person or I'm not sure. So no, I've just been going through the times, just analyzing some of the numbers. So then only I came across this kind of trend. So I don't know whether it's normal or what it is.
it is what it is. I don't want to say it's normal or it's not normal. Just keep, like I said, you have to keep because rather than paying attention to the ones that are not you're still getting real people or not, then is the actual question.
I'm getting a few real people as well.
Yeah.
In the mix of this. So it's not purely that, it's just the time slots that I'm just wondering about.
Yeah. Okay. But the more important metric that we should always be evaluating for everyone is how many book calls are you getting a week?
So I haven't got any within the last couple of weeks. That's
okay.
I did get, but it was all no shows.
It's all no shows.
And then you can't, when you do contact them, I mean, they don't respond to emails, calls, nothing. Either the number is incorrect there, so I had those issues.
Okay.
Self-book calls
So this
number.
is we need to rectify this, and again, it's if they're booking in, that's amazing because otherwise your attention goes into like the leads, and they're not like fake numbers, or are they robots, or I don't know what, right? Rather than no, you're getting book calls in, but they're not showing up. That's a concern. Therefore, how do we increase that shot rate? So it is going to go back to follow up and getting them on the phone call prior to the what's that called, to the actual sales call, right? Now, what I would recommend for you right now, Naomi, is actually maybe what you can also start doing is developing a webinar, because you have the foundation set up, right? But then I want you to just develop a webinar as an extra piece of content so that people can just trust you a bit more, right? Because yes, they have the HVG, but then you're going to give a full training and you can give that to them via message. Okay. So, hey, again, try and get in contact, get them to tell you problems. Okay. Try and get them onto a book call. If they do, hey, amazing, watch this training, right? You can email it to them as well, your list. You can email that training. So maybe start doing a webinar, okay? Not maybe, do a webinar, sorry, okay?
So like how many minutes? Like
a full webinar, 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes, right? Doesn't have to be a full webinar. It could just be, instead of 3 secrets, it could be 1 secret, which is just a VSL, right? A video sales letter. So basically, it's a mini webinar, right? But I don't want you to take too long on it. I need you to pump out just a bit more content in the structure we show you, so that, again, all based on your pillars, right? You talk about your pillars, right? And you just follow the same thing I taught in pillar training, right? Which is, this is your problem. This is why you have it. This is what my process does, right? And of course, this is, if you've tried other things, this is why it doesn't work, right? So just follow that and do a training on it, okay? That'll be quite useful for you. Just again, because it shows people more about you, and therefore that, oh, okay, that was a good training. Maybe I do want to actually show up for the call.
Yeah, so I'm actually re-looking at the HB. Actually, was re-listening to the closer calls that I did do to kind of refocus on the problems that they were talking about. But I want to update the thank you page and all that. The other thing that I noticed is that recently a lot of people are downloading the HVG, but it is then subsequent to that around email 3-4 is when they stop this thing, looking at it or things like that. So I'm also looking at those emails as well. There has to be some kind of disconnect somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where it is.
Yeah, it's not, again, so there's not that there's a disconnect, right? Focus on this. Everyone, remember this. Remember. 3% of the market is ready to buy right now. 3% of the market is interesting to put all in their 100% commitment and effort to finding a solution. So they'll pay attention more to emails. So they'll pay attention to any content, webinar, example, that is put out and given to them, right? They're more inclined to do so. That 3% is who we aim for. Everyone else you have to nurture, and you have to nurture through emails. But ultimately, they'll look at, I don't know, 1 email every 2 weeks, okay? Because again, it's a nurture sequence. That's the whole point. They won't buy from you until 6 months, maybe a year down the line, right? And that's the point. So don't focus too much on the emails. It's always, again, the follow-up. Just get the calls, the 3% that want to buy right now, get them on. And the best way to do that is phone calls. The best way to do that is here, have this webinar training, right? And just do that in the shortest time possible, okay? That's all it is. Once you actually just get a conversation going, that's it. It's just more conversations. Once you have how many conversations, it will lead into a sale. That's it. That's your next steps. Like, everything's fine. Just build out that webinar, right? So you have a more core piece of content that is going to attract them better. Follow the example that's in the program, of course, right? So you have the example there. Use Ed's example, and obviously, well, my example is just based on Ed's example. All I done was just look at his, and I was like, okay, that's how he done it. Okay, I'm going to do it the same way. Okay, there's no different. Okay, so just follow that basic
Bali
structure.
one, is it? His Bali.
And you can you can get ideas from Bali one, right? I would still use his front end
Original.
Like, just because that's the automated one that he knows has been converting, right? So that one's 26 minutes, I believe, right? But just follow the same structure, which all these saying is, hey, don't do this, do this. That's it. Don't do this, do this. This is your problem. Don't do this because that doesn't fix your problem for these reasons. Instead, you need to do it this way. This way works. Can you see that? Shift the beliefs. That's all it is.
Kevin, just one quick question. I was looking at the Singapore market. I was mentioning it that way because I was having issues with the UK market. So if I'm going to run an ad, is it like the same thing that I replicate, I put it there, or how do you think is best? I mean, the problems and everything will be pretty much the same.
I didn't understand the question, sorry.
So is it the same ad that I take it and I just change the audience, the country?
Correct. Yes.
Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Cool?
Okay. I'll try that and see. Just need to sort out the payments because it's hitting the restricted limits right now. All the payments going out. So things are all over the place.
Got it. You got this. Okay, but let's keep on going, right? Let's just get that webinar done. And look, you're doing great. Just focus on the 3% that are coming in. Okay, that's the focus. Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Amazing. Ashot, question about emails. You mentioned problem focus too, not solution at all. They will keep reading. Wait, did Ashot go? I will still answer the question. In terms of that email, again, people, it's just the more problem focused you are, the more that they will relate to what you're talking about. Because again, it's just like, wow, you're speaking to me. You're actually talking about my stuff, my issues, right? So that's really all it is. The solution, of course, it is there. It's just you have to explain it in a way where, once again, it's what to do, not how to do it. So don't give free information. Giuseppe, Sebastian, if I want to increase my budget, will I do it in the same ad, or should I copy and do it in a new one? Sebastian, what's your lead cost?
It's about £5.
We try to do a new one, right? Try to do a new one. Do you know what your CPC is?
No, I don't remember at the moment. I can check really quickly. Do you say CPC?
CPC, cost per click, not CPC all. There's CPC all. I don't want that one. CPC, cost per click.
I had cost per click. Cost per is one. Wait, let me see. So CPC cost per link click is that
cost per? Yes.
143, 1.43.
1.43, 4. Huh. You could get a bit better convert. Okay. It's good. Let's see if we can optimize that. Okay, so your CPC is 143, 150, let's say, for easy maths. Very, very, very good conversion is 1 out of 3 people download, right? So therefore, it would mean your cost per lead will be £4.50 instead, right? But you're at £5, so it's just like, oh, it's a bit, it's a bit higher.
It's actually 427 right now. 427.
Okay, then that makes sense. No, in that case, it's perfect. All right. Test. You can. Well, I test again.
Because I'm asking because before I was making the mistake to change the ad.
Yeah.
I was just basically doing all the changes to the same ad. When I was posting in Colombia, and I realized that we're going in.
Yeah. No, honestly, because your ad is converting very well, I would just double down on that one right now, right? Especially as I just brought in, a deposit clause for you, right? So double down on that one, right? I would put just more cash into that. You could, again, there's no harm in testing. Test again, because it's not right or wrong. It's not right or wrong, right? It's just what your preference is if you have a good converting ad, just double down on it. But ultimately, you can test something else just to see if it converts better. Your conversion, your funnel converts beautifully. Meaning what you can do in testing a new ad is just having a different picture to see if it stops them scrolling more, or it entices them more to click in, and therefore your CPC will be a lower cost. Yeah.
Right.
If you achieve that, then you have a better ad, and then you can double down on that one. So let's make a new ad. Let's make a new ad, see how it performs. Again, it has to perform at the same level or as the current one or better. That's the aim.
Right. So anyway, if I want to double on this ad, I will just edit and put 20, like I have 10 pounds now. So I will just put 20 pounds and then click process and like publish. And it will take a couple of...
Increase your ad spend just a bit slow, like by 20% each day, 20%. Right. If you're going to increase it. Okay. If you try and increase it too much in one go, in the 1 or 2 days, 3 days, the Facebook blows out your ad spend, and your conversion, it kind of dips and then it goes back up again. But it's annoying to go through the dip. So just 20%, like every day. And that's it. Yeah.
And a new ad with a new picture if I want to test something so I can optimize.
That's a completely new ad, right? So right now I would say leave the one you have on, test a new ad out, right? With a new picture to see if that just grabs attention more.
Okay, great. Cool. Oh, sorry, a quick one. So right now it's a picture. Would you recommend me to maybe test like a video ad?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, if you have time, you can do, because the video editing takes longer. That's the only thing, right? So you could try a video ad if you wanted to and see if that converts better or not. Absolutely. It's quicker to do a picture ad. So I would still recommend doing a picture ad first. Right. Yeah, doing another picture ad first. See how that converts. If it's converting well, hey, don't have to bother video. Video, as I say, it is longer. You spend more time to edit it. You'll make mistakes when you're going through the scripts. I remember when I done my first video ad, it took me like 3 hours to film. Okay, I was so angry with myself. I was like, why can't I get this right? Okay, so just appreciate that could happen. In the end, the trick I found out was actually record your video, do as many mistakes as you can, and you just edit it out in the video editing software. I figured that out later. I was like, oh, I can make mistakes then. Amazing, right? But before I was trying to do it in one take, and I was messing it up every single time. I just wanted to, that picture. Go for picture first. If it doesn't convert any better, then you can also then try a video ad. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem. That is all. Amazing. Cool. All right, everyone. Is everyone else okay? Is Jens, Vanessa, Corone, Aaron, Jason, are we all good people? Right? You silent ones. I was worried about the silent ones. Okay. I am still working on Facebook ad. Okay. Amazing, Vanessa. Okay. Again, just keep on replying into the group, and keep on exchanging. That's the process. You guys are going to have to just keep on asking the question, and Laura and Yulia will help you out with whatever you have questions on in terms of the tech portion of things, right? Everyone, what are we going to get done? What are we going to get done? Well, you missed my celebration in the beginning. What? I'm sorry. What did I do?
That's why I'm silent, Kevin. I'm silently judging you for not celebrating me.
I executed my new duplicate ad with the camera visual, my Zoom photo, okay, and got, okay, amazing. I got 4 leads in the first 24 hours. Also successfully closed my second group coaching participant after she completed my signature one-to-one program. Freaking amazing. Forgive me, Coral. Forgive me. How dare I?
Forgiven.
How dare I? Yeah. Okay. People, what are we gonna get done? What are we gonna get done? It's all good. It's all good. Following up with 20 leads by Friday. Amazing. As I said, yeah, like definitely look at it in leads. I want a sale. I need this many leads. Like one sale, probably going to be 20 leads. Again, like minimum. One sale, you get 20 leads. That should translate into a sale. Okay. So amazing. What else is everyone going to do? Get another video ad and a picture ad posted by the end of the week and keep working on my sales process. Amazing, Sebastian. Jens, are you there? Where's everyone? Where's Aaron? Guys, there's only a few people here. I can see all of you. Like, you're not, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you even here? Why are you logged on?
You make me feel so warm and cozy. I'm driving to Arizona. I'm in San Diego. I'm headed out to Arizona for a little bit.
Okay, cool. All right.
Everything's good. I'm just working the system. I got calls booked. Setter calls are getting better. You know.
Amazing.
Every day.
Cool. All right, cool. All right, okay, everyone. I will see everyone tomorrow. Great session, and get to it. Let's just do what we need to do, whether it's tech, whether it's the HVG, whether it's more leads. Get to it. Looking forward to tomorrow. Okay, and look at COA 9.0. Okay, solid. Okay, get onto the COA 9.0. I'll see everyone tomorrow. All right, or get on with the work. You don't have to be there tomorrow. Actually, do the work. Do the actual freaking work. All right, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
Let's go, people. Let's go. Bye.